Do you utilise stops in your trading?
No, never use stops.
And do you think stocks are ever a good idea?
They are for beginner traders, and they are for people that have absolute strategies. As I say, I average in depending on my trade, my reasons for being in that trade, and I'm aggressive. If you're trying to put a stop on my size in, it's not good. It's difficult for a start, physically, but it's also, not good for your nerves. As I say, I'm prepared to risk an amount of money to make an amount of money, and I tell myself when I'm wrong. I don't wait for the market to tell me, and that's foolhardy, arrogant, stupid, I don't know, whatever it is. This is my system. I would say, when I'm teaching people to trade with a stop and you know where you stand. But I'm not really in the markets long enough for that to be a factor.
It's often said that stop losses are the main reason for being taken out the game. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, short squeeze, pin bar, stop grabber, all these phrases exist for a reason. If you're putting yourself and a stop in the in the market, it's there to be had. Look back at the early turtle traders. They never used stops because, again, they had a system. At the end of the day, if you're putting your stall out there, 9 times out of 10, somebody's going to hunt for it because you're easy money.
What's your method in risk and money management?
Don't lose money. No, it's impossible.
How do you handle those moments when you lose money?
Many different ways. It's not nice. I've been on the back of horrific losses, 30, 40,000 pounds in an hour. It comes with, the size of account and the trade you do. It's not nice, and how you deal with it, I don't think you ever get used to that way of dealing with it, to be honest. You just have to get on with it. You take the dog for a walk, you try and speak to your partner about it, they have no interest. You try and speak to your family about it, you get no interest. So you can only really talk to other traders. That's why traders are quite a lonely profession, because you can only talk to people that have been in that situation. When you're around the pub or the golf club, whatever, people are interested when you make money. When you lose money, you think you're stupid. When you make money, you think you're a god. But at the end of the day, it takes money to make money, and you lose and you win it. How I deal with it is I've tried to be as kind of stoical as I can. If I make money, that's what I'm there to do. If I lose money, it's a bad day at the office. I can't really think of any other way. The way I kind of take a big loss on board is that I've paid. I've paid for that lesson, to be taught a lesson that I'll learn from and not do again. You're paying for that. That's the only way I can deal with a loss and not, drive myself off a bridge. You've paid for that information. You've got something out of it. And that's, again, the psychological side is quite a powerful thing that help people deal with, because if you can't take a big loss, you'll never make big money. If you made a loss, would you carry on trading that day, or do you step away? When you talk about the kind of losses I make, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. When it's bad, it's bad. There are certain kind of procedures, you put in. If you lose X amount of money, you can trade X amount more. The way I kind of trade it's more kind of all or nothing type thing. So if that trade's not worked, then it's probably time to call it a day or a week, and then you come back and revisit it. If you're trading smaller and you hit your stop loss, yeah, of course, there's always something happening in the market. So trade around US data, the cash open, that kind of stuff. It's all down to you. What people don't understand is one day can make you, but it shouldn't break you. So a day is just a day. There's always 23 trading days left of that month, and there's a year. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So you've got to day to day to day, week to week to week, month to month to month, to a year. If you don't look at it that way, then you're always boom and bust, and you'll never make it as a trader. How do you trade size and manage larger positions? It just comes with experience, and with the size of account, people say that trading a 1 lot should be trading like the same as 1,000 lots. Nonsense. Isn't the same at all. It's absolutely chalk and cheese. The ability to trade size is a rare thing, and I'm not even a big trader. There are guys out there, much bigger than me. I trade size because I want to make money. That's a simple fact of the matter. It's a necessity for me. I don't have the interest or patience to trade £10 a point. It will not give me what I want out of life. So I trade big because the bigger you trade, the more money you make. You deal with that again in your own ways. It's something that I've really kind of helped people with. I've trained big prop traders, kind of aspiring hedge fund managers, etc., etc. And it's why it's Tiger Woods, the best golf player in the world, arguably. I have a coach. there's certain things I can just tell people at work. I'm not trying to say I'm as good as Tiger Woods or as good a trader as other people. I just know certain things and know how to approach it, and that's what people respond to. So I'm trying to get the best out of people at all times. It's not that I'm there to say I'm chief market strategist, listen to me. It's I've been there, mate. I've done it. This is the kind of things that'll help you. And maybe it's just like looking at it or thinking things in it in a certain way, or a way you haven't thought of before. That's a real art, and that just comes from being in this industry for so long.
How do you effectively average into and out of trades?
I mean, it's just picking a point of interest. Like I say, I'm not price specific. I want an area of interest or a couple of prices. The thing where I find value, that can be over 10 pips, 20 pips, 50 tips. And that's, again, what makes you put the size in. I always think that I'm going to be wrong because that's my experience of the markets. And I put more size in as I know the market's feeling pain and as I should feel pain. And then you get the rewards when it does what you think.
Can I ask what's been your biggest setback to date?
What, in life or trading?
No, in trading, and how did you recover from it?
The biggest setback is losing money. Get on with it.
There wasn't like a one thing that you lost?
There's loads of trades I regret because you lose money, but you only learn by losing money. I mean, you only do things in a certain way. Nobody likes losing money. It's a horrible feeling. It's worse than, it's like losing a pet or something. It physically affects you. I don't like losing money. I hate it, but I like the game.
So when you sat there, thinking about Steve, how do you judge your performance? Do you judge it on your max P&L for the year, or do you judge it on the volatility drawdown?
For me, you can go onto my FX book, link up your account, and you can have all the stats you want. Up or down, how much, all interesting. Money.
Personally, how you just judge yourself on what money you've made?
Yeah, I'm not interested about being right, pat on the back. If I've got enough to do what I want out of life, then that's been a good,
That's good,
simple, yeah.
When things aren't going so well, we all have days like that, how do you unwind? What do you do to step away?
I mean, it's simple as that. Walk away from the screens. You've got the power to do that at any point. Just close the trade out, walk away. That's the only way I know how to unwind. I mean, you can go and kick the dog or, go and shoot a gun or whatever. Whatever works for you. At the end of the day,
Don't kick dogs. We don't advocate kicking dogs.
I'm a big dog lover, so don't kick the dog. No, I won't be happy with that.
Clarify.
Yeah, no, I'm not a dog kicker, I'm a dog lover. My little Jack Russell sushi is, the centre of my world. I think, it's just get over yourself, really, grow up.
Do you do sports though? Do you...
Yeah, got to tell by my athletic figure. No, I'm not like a distance runner, I don't go into the zone and that kind of stuff and, whatever. I just do what I do. I do a lot of walking, take the dog out, as I said, that's that kind of stuff. To unwind, I mean, for me, it's just when you're working, when you're not. I don't work that much, I don't have to. Yeah. So my work time is concentrated into what I do. But maybe that's only a couple of hours a week sometimes. So I have a lot of time just to do whatever I want, and that's what you work for. It's the time you can't get back. The money's just the money.
You touched upon earlier about things that you've sacrificed to get where you are. What kind of things have you sacrificed?
Everything. Literally everything. Friends, relationships with women.
And why is that? Because of the time that you have to put in? Because of your
It's the time and the person that I became. I wasn't a particularly nice person. I was, if we weren't a trader, then what use is it? I want to have a conversation with you about the weather. I mean, what use is that to me? Talk about trading, speak my language, then we're fine. That's why traders only have trader friends, because you want to get to that level, and at that point, you have to cut a lot of things out. So, yeah, it's not something I advocate for people. It's a lonely life.